Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up today. If you're a returning subscriber and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jane. Happy to have you here. So guys, today I'll be talking about something that I just came across and I've been meaning to do this video. But yeah, you understand why as I go into the video. Now, for most of us, I came into the UK January 2021, 2 years now. It's been a while, but I remember that before we came, and not just for me, for a lot of people, what you hear is people advise you from a good place. Actually, they're not advising you out of a bad place. But yeah, they'll tell you to do stuff like, oh, you need to go learn sewing, or you need to learn how to barb hair, or you need to learn how to braid, because these are the businesses that you can do as a side hustle that will make you cash out. They go further to tell you, oh, do you know that some people braid their hair for like £100, £80, £120, and you begin to calculate. You're telling yourself, oh my god, if I can make one person's hair for £100, just imagine that I make 5 people's hair in a week, or I make like 7 people's hair in a week. That's like every day I already have £700, which I don't even have to pay tax for. Yeah, some people think of that, and you begin to just build plenty stories in the air, building castles in the air. Now, I am not against you gaining skills, because these are skills that are good. Okay, if you know how to braid people's hair, that is fantastic. If you know how to sew, these are actually skills that can make you money. But people get confused around this. Why do I say that? Now, you're telling someone who doesn't have these skills that, oh, you're coming to the UK, you should learn these skills. So the person runs to enroll for maybe like a 3 months course, or a 4 months or 6 months course, and they pay 300k, 400,000 for this, and expect that when they come to the UK, they will start cashing out immediately. No, this is not, I mean, I'm not saying for everybody it will not happen, but for 90% or even 98%, this will not be the case. First off, if you do not already have this skill, gaining the skill that you need to make money, that kind of skill, learning how to sew, learning how to braid in 3 months, and you expect to come to the UK to start making money immediately, is actually not very reasonable. First of all, if you're learning how to braid, you guys know that these things take time. So let's say you're twisting, or you're even doing like your normal braids, it takes time for you to become really fast. Imagine someone telling you, oh, I can braid your hair for £100 or for £80, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then you go to them and they take the whole day and they don't finish it because they are slow, maybe because they're just twisting slowly, because they are still learning. Okay, and yeah, how would you feel? Will you go back to the person? Personally, I will not, because that is time wasted. Time is money, especially in this UK. So I wouldn't return to someone who is not very skilled in a job, except you're my friend, like except that I'm doing it as a favor. But other than that, I don't think that I'll return. So let's talk about sewing. Let's say you learn sewing in 6 months, because when you begin to think about relocating, you may have like 6 months or 1 year. Let's say you learn how to cut, you learn how to stitch, which is great, but your finishing is not so great yet. Okay, because some of these things will require you having to make numerous clothes, or so that you can, become more confident, become better at cutting, stitching, finishing, and all. Imagine that someone pays you £150 to make a dress, and then you make the dress and then they turn it around and it's not properly finished, because maybe you don't have experience in doing that particular style, or something that the person requested. It not go to make sense. What am I rambling about in this video? I'm saying, if it's something that you don't already have, please manage your expectations. So if you're gaining a skill in these things that I've mentioned, know that you may not get the rewards immediately you come to the UK. Because I have a lot of people disappointed. Oh, if to say I know, I'm not for even learn themselves, because I'm not even the user. And that's another thing. You can come to the UK and you don't even get the customers that you think you will get, maybe because of where you are, or because of other challenges that you will face. Now, let's say you go to a school, because most of us, when we're thinking about schools, we're probably thinking about the school fees, which one is affordable and all. And then you land in the school. you get accommodation where you can find, and people around you don't need this service, right? So you're even reaching out to your friends in your school group saying, oh, I can braid hair, I can sew clothes, but no one is coming to you, okay? And then you begin to feel some kind of way because, oh my god, I invested so much money and I'm not even getting people to deliver this service to, okay? People are heartbroken for this reason. So again, I'm just saying, manage your expectations. I'm not saying do not learn these things, but know that it might be in the long run that you will get the reward for this when you keep practicing. So if you're braiding, if you're learning how to braid, that's fine. You can be practicing on your kids, you can practice on your friends, maybe people around you, and then when you get really good, you can now start getting customers, and that are willing to pay huge amounts for your service. I don't know if this makes sense. I'm just trying to make this video so that people who are spending a lot of money thinking that, oh, when I get to, because I know someone who said, oh, the 300k that I invested to learn these things, by the time I come to the UK in the next 6 months, if I did make everybody here like 80 pounds, multiply and by so I would not recover this money. It's not actually something to calculate that way, because it's not always that straightforward. If you're lucky, maybe yes, but most times it may take longer. It may take a long time for you to actually start getting customers, and frequently as well, that will cover up the amount that you spent to get that skill. So ensure that whatever skill that you're getting is something that you're happy to get. These skills are great. I mean, I'm happy that I can make hair. I can make my daughter's hair. I'm happy that if I one day decide to make their dress, I can. No, I did not learn it before coming to the UK. It's something that I have learned a long time. My mama na tailor, okay? Yeah, so this was something I learned growing up. But yeah, these are beautiful skills to have. If you want to have those skills, know that it's something that will benefit you maybe later, okay? Don't base it off the fact that you need to get the returns immediately. That is all I'm saying, okay? And for people who are cashing out already doing these services, because I know people who are actually making money braiding hair. I don't know anybody sewing, but I know someone who is making a lot of money doing braids for people, okay? Anyway, that is what I wanted to discuss in this video. I'm not here to, say don't learn. I'm just saying, as you're learning, know that there's a possibility that that return that you're looking at is not going to come immediately, okay? Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for staying till now. If you want to join the family, you'll find helpful content in the channel. Click the subscribe button to join the family. Give this video a thumbs up, as this will help promote this channel, okay? And share this video with your friends and loved ones. If you have anybody planning to come to the UK, or who has come to the UK and is looking for customers here and there to collect all the money because they've spent so much money to gain these skills, send this video to them. It will still come out helpful in the long run. Don't give up. Don't be disappointed as well when you don't get the customers. Don't give up. Hopefully it will pay off later, all right? Even if it doesn't come immediately. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye, guys.